Hello and welcome folks back to Bunny Rabbit Wrestling. I am your host, the Bunny Rabbit. Making his way to the ring first, the one, the only, Jim Cornette. Jim Cornette has famously trashed Moxley, criticized him for being a bank-addicted drug robber, constantly doing these garbage indie death matches. Mr. Cornette looks to show Jon Moxley how it's done. He looks to show some classic wrestling. We are going to be doing a garbage indie death match. There's going to be no disqualifications. Say it with me, folks. Lazy booking. But Jim Cornette's going to take advantage of that lazy booking, and he's going to beat Jon Moxley over the head. He's going to find a solid steel baseball bat, solid steel barbed wire wrap baseball bat, and he's going to beat Jon Moxley over the head with it. Making his way to the ring next, Timu's Stone Cold Steve Austin. Jonathan Good, Mr. Clean himself. Jon Moxley has had quite an attitude since leaving WWE to go to AEW, where he's been on top. He's been treated as a king, essentially, by Mr. Tony Khan. And Jim Cornette looks to show him why he's wrong. Jim Cornette looks to show him how it's done. Classic pro wrestling. No exploding ring matches, none of that junk. Making it official only here on Bunny Rabbit Wrestling. Jim Cornette versus Jon Moxley as these two go for a lockup immediately. Jim Cornette looks to show Jon Moxley how classic wrestling is done. You don't start 100 miles an hour. Jim Cornette. Zero respect for Moxley, going for a cheap shot. Referee telling him off, but I don't think Jim Cornette cares. This is for personal reasons. He gets to hurt Jon Moxley. A flurry of energy being unleashed. Jon Moxley's already bleeding everywhere. No. Jon Moxley covered in blood already. Jon Moxley, that cut started opening up when he took off his shirt this morning. And now it got reopened up just by Jim Cornette breathing on him. That wasn't even the kick. That was from their lockup. A strong gust of wind made Mr. Moxley get cut open. We got juice now, boys. Jim Cornette hammering away at Jon Moxley. Going up top, his hatred for Moxley so strong. He's taking these risks he wouldn't normally take. Off the top rope. Jim Cornette immediately going for the pin. 1, 2. Jon Moxley will not sell. Curiously enough, Jim Cornette doing the Shane McMahon dance. Jon Moxley groggily gets to his feet. Be careful, Jim. He has his death jitsu. He might apply it. The hell? Ah, son of a bitch. It's Vince Russo. Vince Russo. It's on site with these two men. It's on site. We will piss on your grave. Jim Cornette looking to throw Vince Russo into the ref. I don't know what just happened. Ref, get out of the way. All these bodies in the ring. Son of a bitch. Fuck off. This is no disqualifications, ladies and gentlemen. Let me remind you, lazy booking. Jim Cornette immediately going for the chair. Vince Russo and Jim Cornette immediately go at it. Get them. Lazy booking. We're getting that kendo stick. Jim Cornette hurling Vince Russo into the solid steel stairs, using the solid steel chair against the solid steel chair and stairs as these men are losing their hair. Jon Moxley coming from behind. Jim Cornette. Oh, yeah, we're not done with you. You get back here, you son of a bitch.
The hell? Did you guys see that? Vince Russo disappeared into thin air. Looks to be just a figment of Jim's imagination. Jim Cornette going for a low blow against Jon Moxley, the unicorn. The unicorn in the way, so we didn't see it. The ref didn't even get to see it. Jon Moxley has all these modifiers on him, as you can see. I don't even know what any of these things do. I'm not going to lie. Jim Cornette. Going to take his time now. Going to let out all his frustration with Vinny Rue. He's just going to beat Jon Moxley over the head with it. Be careful, Jim. You might get tetanus. You might get tetanus or whatever other, I don't know, bloodborne illnesses you can think of. It's a garbage indie death match. We're going to get out all these weapons. Throwing it at Mr. Moxley. Nine count, Jim. 9 count. No, son of a bitch. No. Get that. No. No. This is no disqualification. Why is there a count out? Okay, we're still in this. Jim Cornette, we're going to get all the weapons. We're going to get all the weapons to beat Mr. Moxley over the head with. Getting all these items into the ring. Trying to, at least. However, he is 60. He's struggling to throw them over the ropes. Jim Cornette misses. Jim Cornette misses. The giant unicorn in the way again. Giant unicorn, of course, working as seat fillers because no one wants to see this garbage indie death match. I have no idea what's happening right now. I can't see. Moxley, let me go. Jon Moxley taunting Jim Cornette. Couple of these kicks. It could have been over by now had Vince Russo not run the interference. Throwing Jim Cornette against the solid steel ring post. Jon Moxley picking up the kendo stick. Jim Cornette slowly, groggily regains consciousness. Looks like he's still in this, though. Those old veteran instincts getting in it. Kicking in. Throwing Jon Moxley back into the ring. Yeah, we're not done. We're getting every single piece of furniture we can. We want furniture. Getting those solid steel chairs, solid steel stairs, not the chairs, the stairs. Furniture's in the way. These furniture's in the way. These men can't hit each other. Stupid steel chair. All right, Jim Cornette finally sticking it to Mr. Moxley. Throwing him into the corner. Jim Cornette looking to unload a flurry of kicks. Incredible agility for a 60-year-old man. Almost reaching pushing 70. Jim Cornette. Gonna put this fucker down. We'll see you use your death jitsu to climb out of this one. Over the solid steel chairs. GTS straight from hell. Jon Moxley's dead. Jon Moxley is dead. 1, 2, 3. Thank you for coming. The plumber. Jim Cornette has clogged the toilet and the plumber could not resolve it. He drank too many Sprite Zeros. The toilet got clogged from it. There's garbage everywhere in the ring. There's blood in the ring. And there's also piss from Jim Cornette's pissing on Vince Russo's grave. There we have it. Vince Russo and Jim Cornette are now officially enemies. Have you seen this man? Gunther has seen this man. The Ring General, Gunther has been haunted by this man in his dreams. Has been in Gunther's dreams, and he claims he should be that man. If you squint really hard, Gunther almost looks like this man.
This man is a hoax. That's right, he is a hoax. He was part of an art project where people reportedly dreamed him. They found him in their dreams, but he never actually existed. No one ever actually dreamed of this man. It was all just for shits and giggles. Giggles and shits. And the answer is no. No one's ever seen this man in their dreams. But it was mysterious and intriguing, and Gunther wants to be the man of your dreams. Achtung! Making his way to the ring. We're going to see what this man looks like. Gunther pacing around, anxious to see. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? I'm going to be real with you. I just kind of downloaded something off of the community creations. I don't know. It's so ugly. Yeah, Gunther's definitely better looking than this man, this little goblin man. Well, he's the man of your dreams, folks. You may not like it, but this is what peak male performance looks like. Gunther eager to get a piece of that. He believes he's much better looking and belongs in your dreams. He should have been in that marketing campaign. As these two men go for a lockup, this man does some ridiculous flips, landing flat on his face as Gunther watches in disbelief. This is one agile goblin of a man. These two men trade reversals. Gunther looking to use his superior strength against this tiny thing. Yeah, we're holding back. We're not holding back, I mean. What the fuck? Cheap shot from this man, kicking Gunther in the dick. I thought I cheap shotted him. This man really seems to like that springboard move. This man fighting for his dreams. He wants to be a WWE wrestler. He doesn't just want to be a man of your dreams, and he needs to prove his worth, defeating the likes of Gunther. But Gunther can't let that happen. Looks like he injured his knee a little bit there. We'll have to be careful. We cannot let this guy win. We can't let this thing win. This sideburn man. Gunther's hairline. A little bit better than this. A little bit crisper than the hairline of this man. Gunther immediately going for a dirty pin. Zero respect. Zero respect for this man. Gunther's the man of your dreams, not this thing. Lifting him up. Gunther going for an attitude adjustment. Not very Gunther-like. Gunther appears to be dominating this match. But this man's not giving up. This man's not giving up. He's more than just a psychiatry experiment. Gunther hitting him with some hard shots. His agility has no use on the ground. If Gunther wants to win this match, his key to victory is to keep it on the ground. Moves like this, where this man won't be able to do his flippy moves. Gunther locking in his thing, his rear naked choke. Gunther's arm hurts pressing buttons and couldn't get it done. This man powers out. This man's been training with Mr. Moxley in the art of death jitsu. Gunther with another powerhouse move. This man climbing to his feet in desperation. Reversal, throwing Gunther into the ropes. He's not done yet. He was playing possum. Back shots to Gunther. Gunther looking to finish this. This man gets the agility of this man is insane. Gunther pulling him out. All right, we got to get this back in the ring now. So the plan is we're going to make fun of him. We're going to make fun of him because we want to be the man of your dreams.
Gunther with his baby body has always been very insecure. Very insecure about how he looks. And if he wants to be the man of your dreams, he has to prove it. Butt fucking your dreams. Butt fucking your dream, man. 1, 2, and... You son of a bitch. Gunther should probably start working at the legs of this man so that his agility is taken away. Gunther tactically running away. Tactical retreat from Gunther. As we pace around the ring, curious. Throwing Gunther into the ropes. 69ing him. Attempted 69 attack. Going for the pin. Gunther kicks out at 1. This man pulling Gunther up to his feet. Gunther sucks. Gunther sucks and can't do it though. Uh-oh. Gunther with another kick out. This man wants nothing more than to be a WWE wrestler. It's always been his dream. He's tired of being this dream man. He wants a life that means more than just being in these wacky dreams of yours. Ushering Gunther up to his feet. Gunther cannot seem to reverse anything. Taking back control of this match. Get your ass up. Get your ass up, boy. You're going down. God, fuck off. Okay, no, never mind. Never mind. He can fuck all the way on. He can fuck all the way on. Gunther tactically running away again. Gunther throwing him against the solid steel ropes. There we go. Stunned. Stunned. What the hell? Does he have an iron jaw too? This guy's unstoppable. Gunther, we can't let this goblin win. You motherfucker kicking Gunther in the dick. Stay the fuck down, bro. Gunther getting thrown into the ropes. This time he's going down for real. Motherfucker, stay down. Gunther's the man of your dreams. Butt fucking him once again. 1, 2, and 3. Night, night. Sleep tight. Go back to my dreams. Gunther will now be infecting your dreams. Gunther is the man of your dreams. This is what you've always dreamed of. What you've always wanted to see. Mr. Gunther. Mr. Walter. Now it's time for the main event here on Bunny Rabbit Wrestling. Making his way to the ring first, the man of gold himself, Bill Goldberg. Billiam Goldberg had one of the longest streaks ever in WCW, pretty much the longest win streak in WWE history back in WCW, lasting, I don't know, a long time, a very long time. I can't remember the exact number. And then that record was not only beaten, not only broken, but it was shattered by none other than Asuka Langley Soryu. Asuka in NXT had the longest win streak in WWE, breaking Billiam Goldberg's. Bill Goldberg has been very frustrated, very vocal about his frustrations with this company and how it treated him, trying to bury him. Some girl, as he puts it, shattered his streak, shattered his legacy. He means nothing now in the world of pro wrestling. Oldberg it is, Oldberg this, Oldberg that. But Kana-chan TV has actively gone on Twitter and stated she looks up to Goldberg, she respects him. This is a one-way rivalry. This is something personal for Bill Goldberg. The Empress of Tomorrow has since gone on to the main roster, and Vince McMahon had her buried by Charlotte. beat poor Asuka, and she's meant nothing ever since. The Empress of Tomorrow is turned into the Empress of Yesterday with her streak. But still, she's a force to be reckoned with in WWE. She's still a force to be reckoned with today. She's going to have to channel that inner NXT Asuka if she wants to defeat Goldberg. Standing at 5 feet tall, Asuka. Standing at 6 feet tall and about, I don't know, 100, 200 pounds heavier, Bill Goldberg. Let's make it official, only on Bunny Rabbit Wrestling. Bill Goldberg versus Asuka. Asuka looking to overpower Bill Goldberg, shoving him into the corner. Referee's going to pull him off. These two showing respect, curiously enough. Goldberg may be about 600 years old, you know, Oldberg, as we all call him. However, that shouldn't slow him down very much, given how much more he weighs than Asuka. Power is the last thing to go as you age. Speed is one of the first things to go. Power is one of the last. Asuka looks to technically tear apart Bill Goldberg. If I were her, that would be my plan. You don't want to be doing too many flips. You don't want to do too many high-flying moves. Those are a little too risky if he catches you. And it looks like Asuka's using that plan to perfection, tearing him apart using her superior technical skill. Goldberg, as Bret Hart will remind you frequently, is not particularly skilled. He's not very smart to pro wrestling, as Jim Cornette would say. However, Asuka is. Asuka has been trained, been taken under the wing by Bret Hart. Immediately kicked to the dick of Goldberg. He's done. Oh my God, we're gonna win this. We're gonna win this. We're gonna get this guy out of here. Asuka demanding Goldberg get up. This is for Bret Hart. Trying to choke him out. Choking him out. Asuka lock. Asuka lock. Asuka's arms very badly hurting. No. No. It's not over yet. Ah. Bret Hart complaining from the stands. Bret Hart's writing about how sloppy Bill Goldberg was right there. Asuka's going to have to watch out. She might get concussed. Her career could end any moment now. Asuka taking control of this match once again. Bill Goldberg, no selling it. Another strategy Asuka should likely use would be waiting this match out. Goldberg has an infamously bad gas tank. Dropping Asuka right on her ass. Throwing her into the ropes. Finally, Goldberg getting an explosion of power in. Getting some reversals in. Throwing Asuka across the ring. Going for the pin. No jackhammer, no spear. Asuka no-sells it. Goldberg lifting up Asuka. All right, we got him this time, boys. What the hell? Asuka locking in the Asuka lock once again. Once again. Going down, motherfucker. There we go. Phil Goldberg taps out. Bill Goldberg had no choice but to tap out. Bret Hart maniacally, he's rubbing his hands right now, laughing maniacally. Goldberg has been buried. It's been a long time coming. Asuka has not only broken his streak, but she's also broken his spirit.
Thank you folks so much for watching another episode of Bunny Rabbit Wrestling. I've been your host, The Bunny Rabbit. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Bye-bye!